Warning: the following video may anger, offend, or sadden. Please watch with discretion. So you think you know all about Thomas the Tank Engine? That you know all about the antics him and his friends get up to? About this one blue train and his wanting to explore the world outside of the yard. But unfortunately, you don't, because not even Sodor is a happy place all the time. There are times when it is far from happy. So here we exploit the stories that you wasn't meant to know about. Here are the stories of Sodor's darkest days. It was a bright sunny morning on the island of Sodor. The engine's crews had not yet arrived, so their engines decided to pass the time by talking about their favourite jobs.
I love pulling passengers up and down my branch line. I don't know what I'll do without the post train.
I prefer to pull the Wild Nor'Wester. I get a good long chance to stretch my wheels. Later, the crews arrived to get their engines ready for the day ahead. They simmered quietly as they waited for the Fat Controller to come and give them their jobs for that day. They waited, and they waited, but the Fat Controller didn't arrive.
I wonder what has happened.
I'm not sure. I suppose we just have to wait and see.
Sometime later, the Fat Controller drove up in his car.
I'm sorry, engines. I just had an emergency meeting with the railway board about the future of the railway. You all have your usual jobs, although, Thomas, I need you to take some vans down to Farquhar Station. It is of the utmost importance that you arrive there safely.
And with that, Thomas set off towards the yard to pick up a special load.
Why does Farquhar Station need this? And more importantly, what is it?
At that moment, Diesel oiled in. He was getting Henry's train ready.
It's some vans containing explosives. Explosives?
Said Thomas in alarm.
Yes, explosives. I had to shunt them this morning. The Anofa quarry needs it for blasting. Mavis will be busy. That is, if you don't set it off on the way.
Diesel sniggered and rolled away. Thomas was now slightly worried. Don't you worry, Thomas. We'll be fine. Thomas carefully backed up towards the line of gunpowder vans.
Be careful. We don't want you to go up in smoke.
But before Thomas could reply, the guard blew his whistle and hopped into the brake van.
Stupid diesel.
Thomas said crossly. He scampered down the line, but as he passed the signal, it suddenly changed to red. Whoa, Thomas!
Isn't that perfect? Now we're gonna be late.
Thomas remarked as he moved crossly backwards. Soon, the signal changed, and Thomas was off again.
What's the matter, Percy? I've burst a safety valve. Could you take my trucks, please?
My driver will need to check first, but I'm sure I can. Thomas's driver quickly phoned the Fat Controller, and when he said yes, Thomas quickly put his plan into action.
Thank you, Thomas. No problem, Percy. I must get going or these explosives won't get to Anopha Quarry on time. Explosives? Yeah, the quarry needs it for blasting.
The guard blew his whistle, but as he was about to jump into the brake van, he spotted an old lady trying to get down the station steps. So he quickly ran to help. Then, to his horror, he heard Thomas begin to leave the station without him. "Oh no!" he shouted and blew his whistle again and again, but Thomas nor his driver heard it. He was just left, dumbfounded on the station platform. And Thomas puffed away, unknowing what danger lay ahead of him. He hurried down the line at a tremendous rate, trying to make up for lost time, when suddenly the coupling gear of the first van came away completely. Thomas was now being followed by a heavy train packed with explosives. Thomas's driver felt the jerk and looked back in horror. He turned around and started to shovel for dear life.
What's happening?
A train of explosives is headed straight for us. What are we waiting for? Let's get a move on.
Run away, coming! Evacuate the station! Panicked, the passengers fled and hid behind the station building. Thomas raced through the station. The signalman jumped towards the point.its. The signalman then realised his mistake. But the damage had been done.